I really just wanted to say hello, touch base with everybody. I've had really busy past couple of months here, guys. I also wanted to say a really awesome thank you for the amazing birthday wishes that so many of you sent. Like, honestly, I think this time it literally went into thousands of birthday wishes. So thank you to everybody who took time out of their lives to come and say happy birthday to me. I appreciate all of you, so thank you so much for all the messages. It was just absolutely heartwarming to feel and see and read all of the different people that took a minute out of their life just to say hi and happy birthday. So thank you for that. Today's kind of a weird day. I mean, yeah, it's my birthday, but I have a spine appointment today, so fun. Headed into the city to go and get that done. I don't know what the doctor's gonna do or say. It's a whole new specialist. It's a whole new doctor. So we will see what this one has to say about the bulging discs and the chronic pain and all of that. But I got to tell you right now, ahead of time, if it has anything to do with injections in my spine and me going through even more pain, not interested. And I plan on telling the doctor that from the jump, get-go. But what a beautiful day. Thank you, Tanya, for the birthday wish. Much appreciated, girl. Sorry I haven't been able to touch base with you on private messages and stuff. Just exhausted after, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm sort of burning myself at both ends, but it's something that I want to do right now, so it's not like I have to, But it is taxing. It takes a lot of it's a lot of extra stress, right? When you're adding so much on your plate all at the same time. So, but I have a great team, and we're all working hard and getting things done, and it's awesome. So this construction sucks. I gotta say that. There's just like 40 kilometer, an hour speeds on the highway. Like, wow. So try to get the best bang out of my buck for my my gas here on this standard. So how's everybody else doing? I know that the U.S. has still got some things going on with your virus, and us too, right? There's been more cases that have sort of popped up in the prairies and Manitoba in general. I think we're sitting just under 750 cases from the beginning of the whole situation, which is really good, if you compare that to some of the other cases that Italy and California and New York and Quebec, and there's so many places, Ontario, that had thousands and thousands of cases, and kind of some of them weren't even listening, right? There were some people that were just continuing to travel and live their life as they normally would. I guess to each their own, right? I've sort of had the motto from the beginning that, if this virus is sort of meant to get you kind of thing, it's going to happen regardless, right? I mean, if it's meant to, if it's in your cards, right? But for the most of us, I don't think it's really affecting us. And I see the numbers of the people who have recovered from the virus is literally into the millions. So that gives us hope, right? Whereas the SARS virus way back in the day was just killing off like hundreds of thousands of people, and it wasn't slowing down. I mean, that pandemic was absolutely massive compared to this one. So we continue to do our part, of course. As local managers of a restaurant, we have to sanitize because we deal with the public, and there's lots of people coming in and out, touching, public things such as like a railing and a doorknob, and we have our sanitary stations set up, and we have masks that are mandatory if you're in public and stuff like that. So I brought mine because I'm headed to the hospital, and I mean, we all know how sensitive the hospitals can be because they're housing people with weaker immune systems, people who are already, sick from some sort of an illness and more susceptible to, contract this virus. So, of course, I'm going to continue to do my part to not spread this, I encourage you all that if you have symptoms to monitor that closely, make sure that it's not getting worse, and go through what we're supposed to, the self-quarantine and stuff like that. But I mean, also try to keep a routine for normalcy. You don't want this to kind of control your entire life, right? I don't think any of us want that. But in all honesty, we do have to do our parts together in order to prevent this from continuing to spread. But let's be real, it's an airborne virus, right? If it's gonna blow through the air and transfer, it's gonna do that. If you happen to have it and you don't even know that, you might want to be like, I personally wouldn't want to know that I was the one that gave someone the illness and I didn't even know I had it, whereas I could have just worn a mask and prevented somebody near me, if I did have the virus, from contracting it, right? But that's just how I feel. I personally wouldn't want that on in the back of my mind, that I was the one that got somebody sick. So personally, I do my part to wear my mask in public and wash my hands and sanitize and all of that jazz. So what a beautiful day, though. Clear skies all the way through. Honestly, couldn't have asked for a nicer day, for real. I hope that you guys are interested in more true crime, because I am going to be looking into some stories. Like I said, it's just because I've been really busy training and hiring and just doing a whole bunch of new things on top of all of my other things. So it's just taking a little bit longer for me to get the story out to you guys, okay? Has anybody heard about the whole New York 1%ers that they, New York's begging the 1%ers to come back, that they were the people that paid the most into the city of New York, and, that they may just, there's talk, and I don't know how true this is, and if you're from New York, please speak up, tell us what you know. But I've heard that, people from New York that are higher ups, political people and stuff like that, are seriously asking for the 1%ers to return, to come back and, remove into their homes and, come back to New York and keep it alive, I guess, is what they're basically getting at. Has anybody heard about this? I was talking about it with my friend, and, she was like, there's just so much. The real estate down there, I've heard, is just absolutely so far below market. You're not, like, anybody who's selling a house is not making anything, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I was pretty shocked when I heard that, of course, the people who are in positions of riches and whatnot, they do pay more into taxes. They do pay more into the places that they live. And so if they've all uprooted and gone and moved into another state or another country even, that their money's gone with them, right? And their tax dollars and everything's gone with them, and they're now paying it into the new place that they're in, right? Because they're no longer really contributing to the old home where this pandemic has sort of taken over, right? And it's unfortunate that so many cases exploded there. I mean, that's the apple of the United States, right? So, the Big Apple. So yeah, if you guys have heard anything about that, let's talk about it, because I thought it was pretty interesting, to think about a city that size going under because their people that have money are gone. It makes sense. It's like, wow, really? Like that, logically, wow. It seems as though they may have some serious issues if they can't get those people to come back and start paying into the the state or whatever of New York, you know? Nice smooth highway. They're redoing our highways. I believe they're making them into like 6 lanes. So some of it's done nice, some of it's all bumpy still, of course. But I'm on a nice part right now, so it's like smooth sailing. I just wanted this to kind of be a casual live. I haven't seen you guys in a little while, so I really just wanted to say hi, you know, touch base, talk about a few things. I really can't read too much of the comments right now. That's the only problem. Hey, Trace. Sorry for everybody else that I've missed to say hi. It's really not intentional. I'm just watching the road. Sure does make the travel time a lot slower when you gotta go 40 kilometers an hour on the highway. That's normally 110. I have a beautiful flower blooming at my home. I literally never catch it in bloom. I usually end up noticing it once the leaves have wilted on the bloom, and I'm like, hey, when was that blooming? I see this plant every day and I didn't even notice. But the leaves are so big on it, I feel like sometimes it does hide that flower. The flower's not huge, right? Beautiful yellow flower. I don't even know what it's called. But it's gorgeous. And it's in full bloom in my home right now. I just love it. I actually want to set up like a whole greenery room and start doing like herbs and veggies and stuff in the house. So my plan is to try to revamp an area and get like a ballast light that's kind of like sunlight for the plants, you know, and start a little growth thing going on, you know. It's nice to have that stuff over winter. I feel like it's so nice to have it in the summer, and then it's gone. It's like, oh, well, you know, that was nice. I really miss the garden veggies and all that. And onto the crappy road. Feel like we're going to be slowing down again right away. So much construction. They're literally redoing the entire Trans-Canada Highway, which is the highway that goes all the way through Canada, you know, one end to the other kind of thing. It's nice that they're expanding it, though. I know in Ontario they have like 4-lane highways and stuff, but we've only ever had 2. It looks like they're expanding that to be, you know, 3 and 4 perhaps. So at least 3 lanes, but I don't know how far into the medium they're going. So we're gonna switch lanes. A little bit nervous as to what this spine doctor is going to be able to say or do for me, but I won't really know until I get there. I sure am sick of living in chronic pain every day and trying to have a smile on my face all the time about it, you know? I don't want to bring everybody else down just because I'm dealing with chronic pain, you know? I see that I meant we LOL Trace, but I didn't see the comment before that. Now I don't know what it's in reference to. Shoot. Sorry, girl. Oh my goodness. Do I have a story for you guys? So I was at work yesterday and I just finished ringing a woman through, and I commonly say, you know, here you go, hun, or there you go, dear. It's just kind of a friendly, nice way for me to communicate, especially when I don't even know who you are. I don't know your name. That being said, I'm cautious. I really don't say it to men. I more say it to women and children. But I had this woman yesterday, after I said that to her, and she looks at me and says, you know what? I'm not your hun, and I'm not your dear. I just looked at her and was like, you know what? You don't need to be rude to me. I'm being nice. Like, seriously? The guy behind her is like, wow, you can't even be nice these days, eh? They come in all shapes and sizes. We just laughed it off as she's bitching going out the door saying she's going to go to McDonald's or something. All over someone being really extra nice. Super funny, but I just told the guy, I was like, you can't let one bad person ruin the whole rest of the bit, right? Well, folks, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a busy day, but thanks for coming to say hey. Thanks for coming to say hi on the chat. And, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. When I do stop driving and I get home and stuff, I'm going to be reading all of those and answering them. So, you know, if you guys have heard anything that, you know, you'd like to share, please. Is there a point to slowing down to 50 degrees? 50 degrees. 50 kilometers just to cheat. Sorry. I know it was buffering. It was because I got a phone call. My assistant manager is just having some questions and stuff, so sorry about that, folks. Kind of got cut off there. Oh, my neck and back are just killing me. But yeah, sorry, I had a phone call there, so I had to go switch off the live. As I said, if you have any info or want to update us on your whereabouts and what's happening with the virus where you are, and what type of precautions and sort of safety and sanitary things are you doing, you know, and yeah, like, we're still in this together, right? It's not over yet. In fact, it seems as though it's far from over yet. I'm just thankful to be in one of the places that has literally the lowest amount of cases. Like, one of the lowest provinces across Canada. Seriously? Why is this woman riding my ass? Get out of here. Jeez. I almost forgot to finish my sentence about what our license plates say. Our license plates say Friendly Manitoba. We sometimes aren't so friendly. I wonder, how did we get that, you know? Well, I want to leave y'all on a positive note and just say thank you so much for all of your, you know, your views, your likes, your comments. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, Tambra, how you doing? Thank you for the birthday wishes. But yeah, I want to leave you guys on a positive note, and yeah, just say have a great day and make the best of it, right? Positivity goes a long way, self-talk, influence your mind and try to climb out of some of that depression a little bit, right? And I personally suffer from it as well, so I know how hard that can be sometimes. And sometimes it's just a matter of changing your scenery in order to bring yourself up out of the hump, right? Depression is real, that's for sure. But you can't let it win, right? Life's hard, it's full of ups and downs. You can't let it win, let the bad win. I refuse to anyways. That's just how I roll. Anyway, folks, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Much love, and thanks for watching True Stories with me, Sherry Weeds. I will see you guys all again soon, and we'll do another true story of crime. So stay tuned. Much love. Have a great day, and bye for now.